God, what the hell is this? Okay. Oh, I went live. I guess I should address that. So basically I'm here and I also got my mic set up on this side of the room. I feel like that's much wiser because where I previously had it over here was kind of a mess. Currently right now I am editing my I'm trying to get my camera going and also eat some Pringles. But first things first. Okay, let's just make sure I've got everything on Restream running as it should. Hopefully none of you see like this shit. I have my nuclear option like full screen, but even though I don't keep like a bunch of weird shit, obviously this is my work computer. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you if you have a porn folder on your streaming computer? And I bring that up because it's happened like many times. Jacob's phone has 20% battery remaining. Hold on. Because we still want to have a camera. All right, hopefully that's charging. And also like what's the deal? Not trying to shame anyone. You know, I'm a new creator. I shouldn't be like pissing anyone off. Um but guys, you don't have to download porn, especially like a fucking terabyte of it. What are we doing? What are we doing here, people? And then you're live streaming with a 1 terabyte porn folder on your computer. I just think it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Am I the weird one? Let's see. Let's make sure everything is streaming. I'm not supposed to be on for another hour. I'm going to hop off here pretty soon because I do have to eat some breakfast. But I figured since I'm live anyway, I might as well. Um, I might as well do this live. Let's throw in my Discord test again, see if it works. Please, y'all, if anything, join my Discord. We're gonna have so much fun there. Like, I need you people. I need friends. I have friends. And a few of my friends are probably watching right now. But I resent all of you. Just kidding. I resent half of you. Maybe 2/3 of you. Alright. So fortunately nobody seems to be watching, which is a good thing. Except I have one viewer on Twitch, which that's me, right? Like I'm that viewer whenever I see a 1. You know how it goes though. Like, subscribe, share. I gotta learn how to make money off of this. I wish I could stream to TikTok and Instagram. Like, that'd be so sick. But apparently you need like 500 followers, which just doesn't seem very fair. What if I click? Maybe I'll try and apply again. Not approved or revoked. Apply again. TikTok, let me in. Average concurrent viewers, I'd say less than 10. I'm thinking Twitch is probably my primary channel. Although I'm a YouTube guy at heart. But that's okay, you know? Alright, let's see. Provide screenshots to confirm that you are the account holder. Can I just take a picture? What's the command for a screenshot on? Command Shift 3. Okay. Why do we have a delay? Like, why can't I just see myself live? I don't need a delay. I'm not gonna accidentally blast a fucking porn folder on stream. I'm still so hung up on that. Like, what is wrong with you? You degenerate. And I personally like Vosh. He's one of my favorite streamers, but come on, man. I think he's changed a lot though. As a person, it seems like he's chilled a lot out. He stopped like trying to like attack basically every other person in the leftism sphere, which I understand. I can see why you'd want to. I mean, the people on the online left are all fucking terrible people. I think Hassan's a good guy. But for real, like so many egos. Like no wonder nobody wants to join the left. Like you guys fucking suck. Like you're not inviting at all. Um I don't know. I don't know. It's just messed up. Like be decent. You know what? The one thing, and I'm not a conservative at all. Please, 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 don't take that away from this. But the one thing they do is they allow anyone to join. It seems like, which shouldn't that kind of be our thing? Like I understand, when somebody has voted in Trump 4 times and then they're like, I didn't realize, it was going to affect my life so badly, but you clearly knew it was going to affect like a bunch of other people's lives. Yeah, those types of people can go fuck themselves. But sometimes, I'll go to a DSA meeting and they'll be like, what do you mean you've never read Das Kapital? Are you a true socialist? Like, stop. fucking stop. Be nice. Don't be weird. Life isn't all about, being the smartest person in the room. And I feel like for a lot of those types, it is. So I don't know. The online left has some serious, serious issues, and they need to be addressed. But whatever. Off my soapbox. What was I doing? I was trying to fix some things. First off, why don't we go ahead and try my camera? I think that angle I have is a little bit too impersonal. Oh, wait, no, we were doing TikTok, right? TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Okay, where was TikTok? TikTok, submit my application. Okay, provide screenshots to confirm that you were the account holder. I think it was Command Shift 3. So first things first, I'm gonna wait for Twitch to catch up. Then I'm gonna take a super cringe screenshot. Are we kawaii? Come on, we're looking kawaii as fuck. Catch up. Hell yeah. Alright, save to desktop for now. This whole streaming journey has been so much fun. I was terrified about going live, but it's not bad. It's really not bad. Like, I am super camera shy, so I thought, like, the second I started this, I'd be sitting here and then just being like, because, like, I've got a lot to say, but for some reason, whenever there's a camera on me, I feel like I turn into a different person. But that's not happening right now to me. And I don't understand why. Like, it's a beautiful thing. Like, I don't know. It it kind of makes me feel like I can do this. Like I can make a career out of this if I can get my Logic Pro figured out, which that's been the bane of my absolute fucking existence. That was the whole plan, from the jump was to be a music streamer. I was going to record my new band's LP on Logic Pro and just wall after wall after wall. I think it's because I'm using the Contact GGD drum kits. I don't think it has anything to do with Neural DSP because I opened an old Logic project of mine that didn't have any Neural DSP, but it did have the Contact drums. I played it, everything went fine, and then I plugged into OBS, hit play, and it went about 15 seconds, and the whole thing crashed. So I have no idea what to do there. I really wish I had chatters so somebody could tell me. Like, I'm sure there's an easy fix for it. I just can't seem to figure out what it is. All right, let's get back to this TikTok application, though. This is incredibly important to me, at least. And obviously, I'm not going to share my screen of that while I'm doing that. Why don't we put on some. You guys want to hear my old music? It's really embarrassing. Hold on. Let me briefly pause this screen though, so you guys cannot see my SoundCloud login and steal all of my incredible music there and ruin my life. Those are all buses. I hate CAPTCHA. Like, go away. I have a separate SoundCloud account for my new streaming project, but this is my old account from 10 years ago. Let's test this on this old dump track. Hopefully the audio comes through. And actually what I will do, just to test that, I'm going to switch to a different camera source. Like, we're gonna do a webcam for now. That's totally fine, because I need my phone. Is this showing me live right now? Let's turn the audio up and see. Can I hear myself? Is this showing me live right now? Oh my god. Up and see. I can hear myself. Can I hear myself? This is actually a great test right now because I've got my volume fully cranked. I feel like that's a little bit too low. Oh my god. I can hear myself. I wish there weren't any latency issues. Let's see how this audio sounds. I can hear myself. This is actually a great test right now because I've got my volume fully cranked. I feel like that's a little bit too low. I wish there weren't any latency issues. Let's see how this audio sounds. This is actually a great test right now because okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with my audio at like super low decibels, and then I'm gonna slowly crank it, reading those decibels as we go. So right now we're at negative infinity. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. First off, gonna start with my audio. I need to mute that. It's actually kind of handy having that latency issue. Okay, so we're at -0. We're going to continue talking. This is about 40, 30, 22, 18, 12, -7, 5, 4, 0, 2, all the way up to 10. It's actually kind of handy having that latency issue. Okay, so we're at -0. We're going to continue talking. This is about 40, 30, 22, 8. So I guess that doesn't matter at all. It is pouring rain outside. What a lovely day. That makes me so happy. Okay, so that's clearly not the issue. Let's try something else. So I guess that doesn't matter at all. It is pouring rain outside. What a lovely day. That makes me so happy. Okay, so that's clearly not the issue. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna try is going to be my USB-A. Actually, let's see here. So I'm only seeing mic audio. Let's try full screen cam actually. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to try is going to be my USB-A. Actually, let's see here. So I'm only seeing mic audio. Let's try full screen cam actually. Okay, full screen cam's on. That gives me mic audio and audio input capture. I'm not quite sure what that is, but that's okay. Let's continue to see how I sound. Okay, full screen cam's on. That gives me mic audio and audio input capture. I'm not quite sure what that is, but that's okay. Let's continue to see how I sound. Okay, so the next test is going to be on my DAW's USB-A channel. I've got that currently set to -3.2 decibels. I'm gonna go back down to infinity and let's see how that sounds. Okay, so the next test is going to be on my DAW's USB-A channel. I've got that currently set to -3.2 decibels. I'm gonna go back down to infinity and let's see how that sounds. All right, DAW's at 0. We're cranking it up. It's at -56. It's at 28, 22, 19, 14, -6, 2, all the way up to 10 decibels. Alright, DAW's at 0. We're cranking it up. It's at -56. It's at 28, 22, 19, 14, -6, 2, all the way up to 10 decibels. So, what seems to be the issue here is that basically none of my physical controls on my URX 44 audio interface really affect anything. So that's all going to come down to my little sliders here. Let's try something else. So let's go in Firefox. Let's play Dump Track. See how this sounds. I'm gonna come down to my little sliders And I'm also going to mess with the audio while I'm doing that as well. So let's go to Firefox. Let's play Dump Track. See how this sounds. And I'm also going to mess with the audio while I'm doing that as well. How's my mic coming through over that music? Whatever, this is okay, I guess. I guess my audio is okay for now. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to play my album for you while I go out to get myself some food. All right. Full disclosure, these were all recorded about a decade ago. Things have changed. Let me kill YouTube real quick because I feel like that's fucking the audio up. Okay, so yeah, wait, why can't I hear myself anymore? How's that? How is that? Nope, that sounds terrible. My headphones have a volume slider on them. I have got to remember this. It's actually crazy. Okay, so Jacob DeFrance, let's see. I had an album. Where'd my album go? Tracks. Library. I don't know. Champ. Yeah, here's my 10 record album. They're all of varying quality. And they all suck. I actually really like Circles. I'm gonna re-record a bunch of these tracks. So please hop in the Discord, tell me which ones you'd like to for me to re-record because That would be like a super cool project for me to redo this. But that's not enough because I also want to play some of the music that my buddies and I used to make in high school as well. Jackson, my king. Oh my god, in high school, my best one of my best friends, Jackson, was the most incredible screamer. And then the motherfucker joined the Navy. Killed my dream. I will never forgive you for this, Jackson. I hope you're watching. And I hope you're having a shit day. I hope you stub your toe. No, I don't actually mean that. Alright, this has everything. How do I shuffle all this? I never use SoundCloud. Maybe let's make a new playlist. I'm useless. I've become one of those people that ask Chat GPT how to do everything for me. And I hate AI. I'm sure I could have figured it out in about 5 minutes, but I'm just gonna ask Chat to do it for me. All right, tracks. Okay, add to playlist. Create a playlist. Okay, we've got dump track. Dump track 15. I gave them different numerical titles that made no sense, so it sounded like I was making more music than I actually was. All right, so that was potholes. Can we go away? Do I really have to go over here and click X? Okay, did I add potholes? I'll check, but potholes is actually a good one, so I want to make sure that's in this playlist. Okay, it's added. Circles is probably, I think, my favorite song I've done from this era. It's very cool, very math rock. Did a little screaming. Everyone on Facebook loved Undertow, so that should tell you everything you need to know about Undertow. Zero Risk, just a fucking generic ass song. One of the great things about recording music, and one of the reasons why I started this channel, is I really want to show people how easy it is to do. Well, first off, it's much easier if you already play an instrument, but I became a good guitarist in 3 years and then never really got that much better. Like the law of diminishing returns is totally there. 3 years is probably not even, as much time as you would need to become a good guitarist. Now, if you want to become a songwriter, you could probably within 2 or 3 months be a good enough guitarist to be able to record music. Um, I'm not going to be selling any fucking courses like my 52-week guitar player course for $7,000 bullshit. Um, no, I want to help people. So please, I believe my personal email is actually no, don't email me. Go on my Discord and message me, please. I love to help. Like, I really want to share the joy of music creation with people. And it's never been easier than it is today. So, if you've got a Mac, that's really the best because you have access to this new Apple Creative Studio, which I'm sure is, a trap and it's going to be like $100 a month at some point. But um, basically, Logic Pro X costs 200 or I believe 299. I didn't know if I was going to want to use Logic, so I signed up for that. Um Sorry, I'm doing a million things at once. It's really hard to talk and do shit on the computer at the same time. I'm going to get better at it. But basically, what was I saying? Oh, you can get Logic Pro X for $12 a month. And I'm sure they have a free trial as well to where you can test it. But I'm telling you, do this today. If you've ever once in your life considered, I really want to be a musician, I really want to make music, stop sitting around and not doing anything about it. Like, get online today. If you've got some money, buy yourself a guitar on Amazon. Message me on Discord. I will tell you all sorts of really cheap guitars that you can get. If you live in Austin, I may even just give you one. So please, please, please do whatever it takes to get yourself into music. Because not only is it an incredible outlet, I mean, without a doubt, music saved my life. I um I had a very difficult year. And I'll discuss. I feel like I'm going in circles here, adding to this playlist. But I had a very very difficult year, and I don't know. Without music, I don't know if I'd be here. And also without the support of so many people who just didn't give up on me, regardless of how terrible a person I was being at the time. Um, but I'm in a much better place now, and I'm incredibly happy to still be among us. You know, most people who go through things like that say something similar. Also, don't end it. Get a bunch of credit cards, rack up some debt, and go on a crazy vacation. unless like you can't leave the country. But you can still go on a crazy vacation. I mean, do some like Thelma and Louise shit. I don't know, drive across the country. I've been to 49 states. I think Washington and Oregon, Northern California. Ooh, one that's super underrated, Tennessee, the Smoky Mountains. I think that may be one of my favorite places on the planet is the Smokies. I love the Smokies. Okay. We're making such terrible progress here. I'm just making a playlist. To nobody. Let's see. Add to playlist. I don't know if anyone's watching it actually. Is there like a easy way to check that without looking at all my different streams? I guess I should check my comments too at some point and see if anyone's tried to comment. I really hope so. I had a chatter one day and it was so fun just being able to play video games and chat with somebody. I want that so bad. And I know with time, it will come. I stream every single day, so it's only a matter of time before I actually do get some fans. Um I don't want to use the word fans. Friends. But yeah, one of the reasons why I got into doing this is just to show people how easy it is to just sit down and record your own music, because I am not a music recording pro, but I can record some pretty good music, like enough for me to like enjoy listening to it. And I think that's really cool. And I think that's what making music should be about. It should not, well, of course, yeah, making money off of it's sick. But at the end of the day, make the stuff that you want to listen to. Okay, I think I've added all my tracks. All right, now, and how do I start? How do I start a poll? Sorry, y'all, just doing a little technical stuff here. I know there's 3 of you watching. I wish you guys would chat with me. Oh, you're probably bots, though. I didn't think about that. But that's okay. Stick around. It makes my channel look better. We love bots. Even though I know nothing about them. I know some people buy bots to get enough viewers so that they can stream on certain platforms. But that sounds like a really good way to get like your channel nuked and then what? Like you're just fucked. Okay, so let's see playlists. Now I can shuffle this playlist. Right? Shuffle playlist. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see. What's the station? No. Alright, library. Because I'm really hungry. I need to get some food. Why is there not just like a shuffle button? Like, do I have to play play? Can I just? So what will this do? That's not my song. Alright. This seems to be working. Okay. We'll start with dump track since it's just like a little track that I sent over to somebody. I was like, hey, do you think I should try and do something with this? Okay, so now let's go to OBS. Let's make sure that the audio is not going to blow everyone's eardrums out. Alright, that sounded pretty good. So now I need to figure out how to get a poll going so you guys can tell me from 1 to 12 what is the shittiest song on that. Or can I do a restream poll? Seems like because not everyone's on TikTok. Sorry, y'all. Dead air is the worst. I'm just trying to figure out how to make a little poll. I actually really like the mic setup over here much more. So thank you to whoever suggested I do that. Um, Brilliant. Okay, so let's see. How do I get polls? Because I want you guys to rate my music. Maybe I'll just have to do the poll through Twitch. I know that's a little bit easier. But I know I've got a few of you watching me in Kick, so come on over to Twitch. All right, creator dashboard. Stream manager. Okay. Quick actions. Manage poll. All right, now let's see. Wait, can I only have Fuck. Can I not have all my songs in my poll? Or we could run 2 polls. All right, we're gonna run 2 polls. Wait, can we do that? We love dead air. All right. So, we're deleting that poll. That poll just didn't work. Okay, chat. Thanks for telling me that beforehand. Okay, so hopefully the audio works. I am gonna run, get some food, some coffee, take a shower. But in the meantime, I will be running this little um music experiment so you guys can hear my old tracks. Why can I not see myself in Restream? Oh well, whatever. Whatever. I've been smoking a vape that has. It's not even my vape. Alrighty. Well, time to bounce. Hope you like the music. Please vote. Please vote. I'd love that so much if I come back and I see votes.
just let me down. return for now. It's our lives and the rest is nothing. 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 You can convince the world. me you'll continue not to listen to my words are only words. You only choose to follow if they pierce your heart and make you want to follow. Otherwise just disregard them and continue living like your life your past would swallow.
You always ask what you were doing wrong. What are you missing? Do you truly think that all your past regressions are submissions to the balance of your broken song? They don't belong, they don't continue on. Why would you go along? Try to fix yourself without creating a disaster. Forget permission, only you can be your master. But being aimless is the only way to hurt somebody else when all the bullets in your weapon soon commit to being empty shells.
And you tell them that you hate the world, but I just think you hate yourself. When other people hear you screaming at them, all you hear is a cry for help. You say hold up and turn off, you're tearing my heart out. I just wanna help you, but now I think that might be pointless. My mind and the past. You went from the ground and it rolling up the runway. High off the sky. I am so high. I'm not the blind.
I don't really give a fuck. All I want is that she's one. I'm talking about that money. I'm talking about that bread. This guilty dog and shit. Put that red dot in his head.
Bugatti's on deuces, Bugatti's on deuces,
Bugatti's on deuces. Bugatti on deuces. I'm gonna do good. It's more like your best. Looking down at my stuff, get you clean. Yeah, I'm driving at my best. I need my beamer. You covered in the screamer. When I hit it, I'm a creamer. Going off my dome. I don't even think I'm better on bedrock. It's your boy Mike, and I get money like I'm all for the Lakers. I'm talking about that corporate. You just still want no beat. This new keep talking shit. I'm up in this union, Texas streets. Swag.
Bugatti's on deuces,
Bugatti's on deuces.
Run! Die! Run! Run! It comes at no surprise. What flame untended never up and dies. And what heart beats clotted blood, what bloom returns to bud, what comes from mud, lack thereof, what love gives life, what life gives love. Comes in no surprise. What once is broken never comes to life. And when sun beats entropy, when soul consumes the sea, what child now returns to birth? What's rain to dust? What's dust to earth? We are decay. We are the whimper of the hollow man, the lover's final kiss. We are the end of things. We are the trying of a spring. We are the promised land. We are where dread and solace meet. We are apathy. Surprise, what means seek ending, begging their demise. But the hand that casts a stone sees only action thrown. Flailing now, the earth at first forgets the purpose, now it's cursed. We are the fray. We are the road that's seldom chosen, the road that's always followed in the end. We are the undertaker's hands. We are the crucible. We are where information ends.
And we have nothing but contempt for you! Cause we were born with learned heart, but we were born with broken eyes. And we can feel the heat of sunset, but never gaze upon the beauty of the fallen crimson skies. And we will never reach eternity. We'll take for granted everything that's sacrificed. And when the feast is said and done and nothing left, we will pray for blood and organs, knowing now the universe is not sufficed.
Why would I be
Because
suing
he
him?
made. Okay, that's.
even his
Nope, can't hear that either. Can't hear my own audio. Hello, hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Did my headphones die? Is that what happened? No. Hassan was right. This is the most difficult job in the world. All right, I think I'm hearing myself again now. Let's see. All right, I think that's better.
Think I'll sleep beneath the sheets tonight. I've come to learn the hardest part is waking up again, starting fresh. But I'm done with closing open doors, so I'll say goodbye, my oldest friend. So cut up the rope, I'm not losing hope. Empty bottles line hallways, but I'm gonna learn how to cope. Can't take anymore, now relapsing's a chore. I'll strain every muscle and work myself up off the floor. Your looks turn around again. Tell your favorite stories. Forget about your friends. No one ever tell you, son, you're getting old. You're just a couple days away from breaking up the mold. And you're lost. Turn around again and tell your favorite stories. Forget about your friends. No one ever tell you it's only getting worse. And all you're looking forward to is a car ride in a hearse. But I saw your face. It was everything I wanted. You told me I could be yours. You gave my heart open doors. I was found. And is there something else? My unrealistic expectations can go to hell, but only time will tell
lose audio
if
again?
you're
Yeah. Okay. What's going on here? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. What the hell is going on here? Where is my audio gone? Where my headphone? My headphones are turned down again. I'm an idiot. That's on me for getting $1,200 fucking headphones. That's way too loud.
You're turn around again.
Oh my goodness.
Forgot about your friend. No one ever tell you you're getting. You're just a couple days away.
Alright, you guys can always turn that up.
It's your loss. Turn around again and tell your favorite stories. Forgot about your friends. No
Definitely seeing Mike, right? Like for sure. You can hear me. Like if I get really loud. Okay.
It was everything I wanted. You told me I could be yours. You gave my heart open doors. I was found. And is there something else? My unrealistic expectations can go to hell, but only time will tell if you're wrong. And I swear I'm getting better, although it feels like you're tearing me apart. The consolation prize is all I ever wanted, already lost from the start. Don't wanna hear your voice, I'm drowning you out. I've always felt the safest in the places without sound, without love, without love.
It's still working? Alright, cool.
Think of it as when you're saving face, and you're lost, and turn around again, and tell your favorite stories. Forget about your friends, forget about your life, forget your home, don't make amends. Forget the words they spoke of, the things they ever said. I don't think I've ever sung so loud before, and I'm closing in for more. Whoa, whoa, it's almost time to go. And you told me once again it's not your fault, but I don't believe it's so. You're gonna have to leave behind the only thing you know. Just like a couple lights so bright they burned out. Oh my God, it was so beautiful to me. I wish it could have worked out. I'm sorry, but you have to leave. Give me your terms, tell me what's it gonna take. I'm making up for every time I caused your heart to ache. So leave your complaints and we take form. Don't say something, I'm sorry. I never got the message, maybe if you spoke about it. I never would have taken you and I love very deeper. Oh, but here we are. Tell you what, we can make it better if you just pretend you never figured out what I was doing. All you gotta do is take it easy for a couple days, and you won't be angry anymore. Or would you still be angry? Well, I would too. But there's no point in ending me and so just calm down and be mine. Well, I guess I'm gonna take it up with Jesus. I guess I'm gonna take it up with Jesus. 'Cause I've been working on it, working on. I've been working on it, working on countless things.
How are we still doing over here? We can hear me? Very cool. Alright. Errands are almost done. I'm gonna hop in the shower and then let's see how much more music I have left to play though. I may just restart the whole thing since yeah. God, SoundCloud really kind of sucks. Alrighty. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing, just getting ready for stream since I wasn't even supposed to be on stream till it's 4:43. But hey, we got here a little early. Anyway, more music for you. Gonna hop in the shower and then we'll probably do a little bit of music streaming or maybe gaming. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
about nothing old and still nothing new. And I need something, cause nothing is useless. Something with substance to keep me awake. But until everything falls into place for me, I need nothing to take up the space. Your lights turn around again. Tell your favorite stories. Forget about your friends. No one ever tell you, son, you're getting old. You're just a couple days away from breaking out the mold. And you're lost. Turn around again and tell your favorite stories. Forget about your friends. No one ever tell you it's only getting worse. And all you're looking forward to is a car ride in the hearse. But I saw your face. It was everything I wanted. You told me I could be yours. You gave my heart open doors. I was found. And is there something else? My unrealistic expectations can go to hell, but only time will tell if you're wrong.
Consolation prize is all I ever wanted. Already lost from the side. Don't wanna hear your voice, I'm drowning. I've always felt the safest in the places without sound, without love, without love. Turn around again. Tell your favorite stories. Forget about your friends. Did no one ever tell you you need to learn your place? The only time you think of it is when you're saving face. And turn close and turn around again. And tell your favorite stories. Forget about your friends. Forget about your life. Forget your home, don't make amends. Forget the words they spoke or of the things they ever said.
I don't really give a fuck. All I want is that she's one. I'm talking about that money. I'm talking about that brand. This guilty cock and shit. Put that red dot in his head.
Bugatti's on deuces.
Bugatti's on deuces. Bugatti on deuces. I'm gonna go clean. It's for my dear best. Fucking down in my death kitchen clean. Yeah, I'm driving at my best. I need my beamer. You covered in the screamer. When I hit it, I'm a creamer. Going off my dome. I don't even need a bed on bed one. It's your boy Mike, and I get money like I'm all for the Lakers. I'm talking about that corporate. You just don't want no beef. This new keep talking shit. I'm up in this game in Texas streets. Swag.
Bugatti's on deuces.
Bugatti's on deuces.
Run! Die! Run! 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 Run!
Did you ever find what you were looking for in your house of rooms with only broken doors? Tell yourself you're special, you don't understand. Where is all the power you thought you had in your hands? And you cry, breaking down your worth. It's only what you refuse to see, and it's only what you can convince the world. Did you ever think that I'd be standing there at the end when everything's too much to bear? You tell me you thought I was just an enemy, but I am not subversive. I don't think you could believe your eyes, my and you tell me you'll continue not to listen to my words are only one. You only choose to follow if they pierce your heart and make you want to follow. Otherwise just disregard them and continue living like your life your past would swallow.
You always ask what you were doing wrong. When are you missing? Do you truly think that all your past regressions are submissions to the balance of your broken song? They don't belong, they don't continue on. Why would you go along? Try to fix yourself without creating a disaster. Forget permission, only you can be your master. But being aimless is the only way to hurt somebody else when all the bullets in your weapon soon commit to being empty shells.
And you tell them that you hate the world, but I just think you hate yourself. When other people hear you screaming at them, all I hear is a cry for help. You say hold up and turn off, you're tearing my heart out. I just wanna help you, but now I think that might be pointless.
They say he rides a bell. I'm sad to say that I can hear his heart beating. That I bet he's got left to kill. They'll draw you in with the grin. So we must have now. This place is ashes. It's everything. With never done. A one shot is right. No love is gone away.
That's taking my whole life to reach these dead cycles. I can't look forward, no, and I can't go back.
I just want to go back.
Okay, so we're done with that. Because now, for some reason, Firefox just does not want to, the application capture. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oliver Tree died? In a helicopter crash? Whoa. Hold on just a moment. Of course, I cannot get this to work now. Okay, Firefox. What the hell? This is why. Man, this is so sad. If I ever became famous, I would not get in a fucking helicopter. I didn't realize we were the same age. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So did this just happen? I feel like Oliver Tree was like 2017 personified with his music. It goes on and on and on and on. Man, I remember watching him. He used to hang out with Ethan Klein back before Ethan Klein turned into a fucking Sith Lord. Wow. So the artist was among 6 killed when 2 helicopters collided in Rio. How many famous people have we lost to helicopters? Like fucking Stevie Ray Vaughan? We lost Mamba? I mean, maybe not a helicopter, but obviously Buddy Holly. I think Fats Domino. Among many more. Aaliyah, she died in a plane crash. Like, these private jets are terrifying, man. And I'm sure it's, survivorship bias because people take private jets every single day and private helicopters, but still that is not the kind of news that you expect to see. Like, the guy, obviously I feel like he was getting into production, and he had so much left to do, man. It's always a shame when an artist dies like this. Fuck. Did this just happen, or am I late to the party? I don't mean the party, but he also set the Guinness World Record for largest kick scooter in 2020. I have no idea what that means. But yeah, I used to love watching his music videos. I thought everything he did was so fresh, with the bowl cut. And it was kind of around the time where like people started like appreciating looking really fucking just weird. Like, I feel like he was part of that whole wave of like getting out of the early 2010s, millennial style, like conformity kind of look for musicians, and really kind of pioneered that whole image. Wow, that's so fucking sad. Wait, was it a hoax? Please let it have been a hoax. Was I reporting on a hoax? No, this is all Hollywood Reporter. Wow, yeah. He's actually gone. I feel like they don't need to put fiery helicopter crash in the title. That's just like kind of, I don't know, insensitive. Instagram media unavailable. Shame. Well, why is there nothing on YouTube yet about this?
Guys, some really sad news has just come out. The singer and performer, one of the most enigmatic people on social media and in the music game, Oliver Tree, has just died in what sounds like a horrific helicopter crash in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And it's not just him. Apparently a very, very famous YouTuber also died along with him, as well as 4 other people.
Do we know the names of those people?
Guys, I've got kind of as much of the information about this situation as I could possibly find now. It's going to be a developing situation, and I'm sure there's more news that's going to come out, but I'm just going to give you all of the news that we've got at this stage so that you guys can just get an understanding of what's going on. And rest in peace to Oliver Tree, man. This is somebody that, is not a hip-hop artist, but it was somebody that I admired his style. I admire his you know, his creativity in music. It wasn't the genre of music I was most into, but I always would see him going viral with these crazy outfits, these amazing music video concepts. Like, you know, this is kind of a tribute that's been posted to him, and it's showing a bunch of clips from his music videos. You know, this guy was just an incredible talent, and it's so sad to hear that he's passed away in this horrific helicopter crash. So I've got a big update for you guys here. This is kind of you know, a big news article that's got quite a lot more information than some of these other outlets that are posting about this now. But this sort of breaks it down. Oliver Tree, as well as a famous YouTuber called Gatsby, are among the victims of this helicopter crash in Rio de Janeiro. The American singer Oliver Tree is among the victims of the air accident. It occurred on Sunday in Rio de Janeiro. And according to information confirmed by CNN Brazil from the civil police sources, AP reports the artist appeared on a passenger list that was handed over to the aeronautical authorities. The formal identification of the bodies was still pending. And this is just 3 minutes ago this article was posted. And so I don't know if that's a photo of the actual helicopter itself or a similar helicopter, but it's just really sad. And so let's get into the details. It says, American singer Oliver Tree and YouTuber Gatsby are among the victims of this helicopter crash that occurred this Sunday in Rio de Janeiro.
This is fucking horrible.
Information published by CNN Brazil, which cites information from the civil police of Rio de Janeiro. The AP agency also reports that police communicated that Oliver Tree appeared on the passenger list provided to the aeronautical authorities, although it qualifies that the bodies of the victims haven't been identified yet. The accident left 6 people dead in the Recreio dos Bandeirantes neighborhood in the west zone of Rio de Janeiro. The 2 aircrafts collided in mid-flight Sunday morning and fell into an urban area, which also caused a fire in the area where vehicles were parked. So I've seen some people reporting that the helicopters actually collided and then crashed into like an electric vehicle parking lot or charging area, which probably made it even bigger, more fearsome explosion.
I'm sure.
These EV car batteries, they're not safe. They explode crazy if the batteries on these cars are punctured. It says information about Oliver Tree became known after Brazilian authorities began identifying the victims of the crash. CNN Brazil reports the American singer is among the deceased and attributes the confirmation to the civil police of Rio de Janeiro. The list published by the Brazilian media included Oliver Tree as a passenger on 1 aircraft. AP, on the other hand, maintains a more cautious formulation. The police reported that Oliver Tree was on the passenger list provided to aeronautical authorities, but the formal identification of the bodies was still pending. I mentioned that a few times. So 6 people have passed away in this incident. 2 aircrafts collided in the air and ended up crashing to the ground. So 5 people were in one aircraft and there was only 1 pilot in the other. It makes me wonder, was the other helicopter perhaps filming? You know, Oliver Tree does these big, crazy music videos with
For sure.
wild concepts, super creative, no doubt. You know, he might have had some cool concept where you in a helicopter, maybe he's singing out the side of a helicopter, or they filming something crazy. I don't know for sure, but that would be in character for him. So sadly, none of the people on board survived. Emergency teams identified 5 bodies on 1 aircraft, later found the 6th victim in the second helicopter, which fell 100 meters from the first impact point. So this is after the fall, one of the helicopters impacted an area with parked vehicles and caught fire. The flames affected about 20 cars, which that makes me think it's electric cars. And I've seen other articles saying that. It says the impact scattered fragments of the aircraft into nearby areas, including surrounding buildings. Authorities were cordoning off the area while firefighters, the civil police, and the aeronautical investigation teams were working. The fire was later controlled, but the area is still under surveillance while investigators are carrying out the details. So apparently this is the full list of people that have passed away. It says Oliver Tree, Lucas Vignale, Gaspar Prim, Lucas Brito Chavez, and the pilot Alexandre Souza in 1 aircraft, and then the other aircraft was pilot Charles Marcelac in the 2nd helicopter. So Gaspar Prim was identified by Brazilian media as an Argentinian YouTuber known as Gatsby, with millions of followers on social media. I'll show you his channel in a minute. I hadn't actually heard of him until this story, but clearly they were over there doing some kind of content. So people are saying, what was he doing in Brazil? Oliver Tree was in Brazil as part of his international music activities. He recently performed in Sao Paulo. He was continuing with his world tour. It's just so sad, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I check out Oliver Tree on Instagram. Does he have stories up in Brazil? There's no stories up on his account currently, but it looks like, you know, he was on a world tour, you know, 24 hours in Brazil. So I don't want to play the music, unfortunately, but you know, this was what was this, 1 day ago? This is just 1 day ago. So sad to see that He was out in Brazil having an amazing time, doing his thing, being himself, doing what he does best, man. And just so sad that, you know, he got on that helicopter and it didn't work out. I got to say, you know, I've said it before, man. I'm not really rocking with helicopters, bro. You know, Kobe Bryant went out in a helicopter, passed away. I just don't trust these helicopters. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think I would get on a helicopter anytime soon. Last time I was on a helicopter, I was absolutely shook. So, you know, he over there doing collaborations, he playing big shows. It's just so sad. And you know, you got people in here talking about Gatsby as well passing away. People saying it's just so sad, rest in peace. It's just unbelievable, man. So sad. So there's a lot of news going around. Obviously, there's more information about this Argentinian YouTuber Gatsby. It's being reported that, you know, that is the other victim of the helicopter crash. There's a picture of him there. And I can show you kind of a couple of things about him. So this is his Instagram. And he was very, very popular over there. You know, he's got 2.9 million followers. You know, is that 10 million subscribers on YouTube? Or is that him with someone else's plaque? You know, he's popping, man. And, you know, just so sad to see and find out that he went out this way. You know, it's just tragic. So this is Gatsby's YouTube account. He's got 2.83 million subscribers. Now, what's crazy, there's only 9 videos on here. Now, I don't know how he's pulled that off. I don't know how this, I don't know how he's pulled that off, but he's popping on Kick. He is prolific, okay? His top videos here has got 13 million views, making people angry in the street. Now, he hasn't uploaded in quite a while. He did a documentary of him in Spain.
Dejé a mi familia por vos porque te quiero, y si te quiero no voy a dejar nunca.
You know, he's a big deal. Is this him having a boxing fight or something? Like, you know, him and Oliver Tree going out in this way is just so sad, man. Now, I did see a couple of articles calling him an American YouTuber, but it seems pretty obvious he's Argentinian from other reporting. Or maybe he's Argentinian American. I think actually this article was wrong, but anyway, this article, I put this article on my list earlier, and they'd had it wrong. Originally, it said American YouTuber, and they've updated it now to say Argentine YouTuber. But this article's got a few more details. Now, I don't know if this is the actual picture. This does look like an electric vehicle parking lot with a serious fire in there. I think that actually might be a picture of the actual incident, but we're going to get some more information as time goes on. But obviously, this confirms that Oliver Tree and Gatsby were the victims of the incident. Now, this has got a little bit more information. It says it happened around 9 a.m. local time. They still don't know exactly what caused the crash. Firefighters did confirm all 6 people did pass away.
Now it's a reverb going. Is it back?
In the Recrio district.
Is it gone?
Southwest of Rio.
All right, that's better.
On impact, it said it came down in a parking area used for electric vehicles, and it sparked a massive fire that spread to around 20 cars. So it says authority says those killed included 4 passengers traveling in one helicopter, the pilot and a pilot of the second aircraft. And it did say helicopter traffic is common in Rio, where aircraft frequently operate along coastal routes over Guanabara Bay for private, tourist, and corporate travel. According to Brazilian news outlet G1, cited by the Spanish newspaper El Pai, the parking area struck by one of the helicopters was located on land belonging to an abandoned church. The site had reportedly been leased to the Chinese electric vehicle manufacturer BYD for vehicle storage. The crash prompted a large emergency response, with firefighters working to extinguish the blaze, secure the area, and recover the wreckage from the aircraft. So investigators are now trying to work out exactly what led to the collision. But for now, everybody is just, you know, just devastated at this. We're seeing sort of tributes pouring in. You know, various platforms and people that have worked with him. You know, I just saw this Rolling Loud did a tribute, rest in peace to Oliver Tree. And there's a lot of reactions going around on Reddit right now in a lot of different Reddit communities. This is r/World News, which is kind of you know, one of the biggest subreddits really out here. People saying he died young, only 32. Man, that is
for real,
that's
Kitty
so
Cat.
sad.
That's
There's along with
so
him, also in the
fucking
same helicopter
sad.
as YouTuber Gatsby. He was only 23. Says really sad because the guy had an addiction to alcohol and tobacco and was able to recover and openly talk about his addiction in public while already being a massive figure in the Spanish-speaking internet. He sent a positive message against addiction, lost 65 pounds, and started to do sport and promote them. Really sad to see these two go. They seem genuinely nice off of camera. People saying, I'm a long-time listener. This hits hard. They're saying this is a horrible note to end the week on. The guy had so much more to do on the planet. Saying people are in extra disbelief because he's done hoaxes about dying before, but it's now been confirmed by multiple outlets. People are saying it's horrible. Only one outlet reported it, but now I'm seeing a lot of places reporting it. They're saying, I went to a festival where he performed. The guy had an amazing stage presence. His comments between songs were genuinely hilarious, and he put a lot of effort into his performances. So sad to hear this. R.I.P. Stay weird wherever you are. This sucks a lot. I don't listen to his music much. He was extremely talented. One of a kind. Rest in peace, man.
Definitely one of a
Terrible
kind.
situation. Helicopters are way too sketchy. I'm not getting on no helicopters anytime soon. F the helicopters, bro. We're not doing that. All right, we're not doing that at all. So
I feel like
another
he was
update
such
that-
an
this is going
influential
around a
character
lot
in
of
the
different
whole,
subreddits, maybe
you know,
honestly wouldn't expect, but I
SoundCloud.
believe this actually might be a picture of the crash. It says Oliver Tree
In the
passed
whole
away in a helicopter
SoundCloud,
accident
like,
in Rio de Janeiro, and this is
just
an
music
r/aviation
movement
subreddit, so
in
they
general.
kind of obviously have got a lot more information than the average person. See if I can get this translated. Let's get it. There we go. So it says that it was confirmed that he was the person that passed away. I'm wondering if that was a genuine picture, if it's just kind of like clickbait.
Man, I loved his look. He really didn't give a
so,
fuck.
Yeah, this is kind of some updates. This is him having a studio time, I guess, in Rio. That was just Saturday, so that was just yesterday. So Argentina YouTuber Gaspi has 7.5 million followers on social media, also passed away. Among the dead is also music producer Lucas Brito Chavez, also known as Lucas Frota, a Brazilian who lived in Miami. He'd been with Oliver Tree in recent days, posting on social media that he had made Oliver Tree sing Foro. He was an electronic producer, mainly of house music. He posted videos of his music and travels to various countries. Charles Marcillac was the pilot who was alone in one of the helicopters. A person close with the victim told CNN Brazil he was a very experienced and serious pilot. The people who flew with him admired him for his seriousness and commitment. He was a family man and loving. He apparently had music as a hobby. He posted performances and clips on social media, and he leaves behind a wife and 3 children. It's so sad because he was probably really, really excited to be working with someone like Oliver Tree as a musician himself. And so are these actually genuine pictures? I think these might be. It says helicopters reportedly collided in midair before crashing, according to preliminary information. So I guess this is actual footage or images of just the aftermath. You know, I'm not going to show you anything, and I don't think there is anything that's kind of grisly or gory. This is just giving you an idea of the scene. You know, this is clearly an electric vehicle parking lot, and this one looks like it crashed in the street. So it sounds like the 2 helicopters crashed not too close to each other. There was a little bit of distance between them, and it's just really messed up. So this is sort of a whole crowd gathering to kind of go and help and try and find out what's going on with this huge explosion in this parking lot. And it said it was in the parking lot of a church. This might be the church they were talking about here. But yeah, that is just so sad. So there's quite a few pictures in this article, actually. I'm quite surprised to see so many pictures. But it's just really, really sad. So that's actually a close-up picture of the helicopter on its... I guess they're spraying the helicopter with the fire extinguisher there, putting out the flames. But yeah, no, this is just so sad. So that's exactly where it took place. So I'm guessing this is the church. They leased this parking lot to BYD, and that's where the helicopter crashed, man. It's just heartbreaking. So then they're saying that's exactly where it happened, and the fire truck there is kind of working on it. I guess there's some debris. That looks like maybe the tail end of the helicopter there. But yeah, this is just so sad. And obviously it was, these electric cars completely burnt all the way through, burnt to a crisp, And that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize these electric car batteries, they're very, very dangerous. If the batteries on these cars are pierced, you got a whole bomb on your hands, okay? These things will explode. They'll go up in flames. They're very hard to put out. It's not as easy as just throwing water on them. So that's very messed up. It says at least 20 vehicles were set on fire after the helicopters crashed in the electric vehicle yard. So the aircraft collided in midair. So somehow those 2 helicopters crashed into each other.
Why does this keep
that's
happening?
how it went down, man. So the forensic examination of the scene has been requested. Agents are conducting investigations to determine the facts. The incident is still ongoing. It has the support of the fire department. They're working to isolate
Like, what
the
is the
area.
deal with
So
aircraft
the Brazilian
crashing
Air
into
Force is called to the
helicopters
scene.
lately?
They use certain techniques to gather data and confirm and preserve evidence. So this whole thing is a crime scene right now. And so we're getting an update. Is this the Civil Aviation Agency has given like an official update? They said they're aware of an air incident involving 2 helicopters. They're investigating the situation. And they'll give an update of that. They're basically saying they regret the incident. There's solid solidarity with the families and friends of the victim, and reiterate to all passengers that general aviation flights, you should verify the status and companies of aircraft before boarding. Now, I wonder if that's is that something they say to everybody, or are we going to later find out that maybe somebody was not doing something they should have done, or the company wasn't doing certain things that maybe should have been done a certain way? I don't know. Let's see if we can get this translated. Mayor says there's a foreigner among the victims of the helicopter accident. So I guess that's the mayor doing some sort of press conference or interview. Obviously, I'm guessing that's not going to be in English, so I'm not going to be able to react to that properly. But yeah, the mayor's kind of out there confirming. The actual mayor, Eduardo Cavalieri, actually got in conversation with the press at the scene and confirmed that it was a foreigner on the flight. And we already saw those pictures, so... Yeah, it said 45 military personnel and 15 vehicles were all deployed to the scene, so it was a really serious accident. The military fire department was dispatched to the location. They had specialized teams from the Special Operations Group and the Unmanned Aerial Vehicles Coordination Unit. So this was really, really serious. And it's just really, really bad, man. I'm just so sad to see it. So what's interesting is that came from the aviation subreddit. I'm curious to know what the aviation subreddit think of this situation. People saying, damn, my two worlds colliding in the worst way possible. That's awful. It says dropped out of the sky. What is this? Oh, no. Is this the video of it? All right. Well, look. Trigger warning. Okay, I'm certain we're not going to see anything grisly. We're not going to see anyone actually getting hurt in this clip. But this is probably going to show like the explosion, just the moment the explosion kind of hit the ground and some of the aftermath. So I just want to warn you, this is going to show at least just the aftermath. I don't think we're going to see anyone hurt, but you know, let's take a look. So you saw there the helicopter really just straight falling out the sky. You know, it's not careering off. It's just straight down into the ground, man. So it must have been a hard collision in the air that just completely sent that helicopter downwards. I mean, I'm no aviation expert, but that is messed up. Damn. And so this is the scene in the parking lot where it's all on fire and just... You're hearing bangs as well. I wouldn't be surprised if that was electric vehicle batteries exploding. So you can't really see the helicopter, you can just see kind of all these flames. And really, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of that is the burning cars. Man, it's just so sad to see. People are saying a mid-air collision will do that. Send another aircraft or like a cell tower. Does anyone have the flight radar history? It says it was another helicopter. It says, I've never seen helicopters fall like some sort of bug that had a heart attack mid-air. It's so disturbing. They're obviously helicopter shape, yet falling like a rock one after another. They must have been so scared they're nothing. It said, hoping the initial impact with the other one knocked all parties out cold. It's really a horrific thing that happened. So it reminds me of the 2 SeaWorld helicopter crashes. The passengers saw it coming right at them before the pilot did. Scary. Pilot debrief made a video. It's so scary. It says, damn, that's tragic as hell. I enjoyed his strange looks and sound. People saying they listened to his music full on in the pandemic. He died so young. We're going to miss him. Saying, is this true? I'm not seeing it anywhere else. It is true, unfortunately. People saying they're looking up who he is. Tell me it isn't confirmed. I wasn't a big fan of his music, but I liked a few tracks. Just shocking. Way too young. And people are confirming that it is real. He played Sao Paulo just recently. He was on his world tour. Apparently there were a lot of fatalities in the incident. So it's just so sad, man. And people are kind of pulling up his old lyrics. Said Alien Boy lyrics hit kind of different now. I fell down to earth from 100 miles away and somehow I still make it work. But it's overrated and somehow played out. Wait a minute. You know, I'm not the most informed as far as his whole catalog. You know, a few of his songs really caught me and I thought were interesting, but it is sad to see. And you know, I'm not trying to say there's anything to this. It's just like it is really sad because it's so many. I've seen so many rappers go out, and then there's so many lyrics that they have that just kind of feel so eerie and spooky when it's compared to what actually ended up happening. I fell down to earth from 100 miles away, and somehow I still make it work, but it's overrated and somehow played out. Yeah, it's scary. Man, that's just really sad. So I'll just show you a couple more reactions from people around the internet. This is r/music, and they've actually removed the post. I don't know why they would remove the post, but that is pretty embarrassing that they would remove this post, because really that is an important post. It is the biggest music news going on. I guess they let someone else repost it, but that was the original. But I'm going to read the comments on this one still. People saying that they was a day one fan. His stuff rocks. R.I.P. He died way too young. He had such a bright future ahead of him. He was just starting to break into the mainstream. I heard one of his songs playing in Dollar General last week, and my wife heard him in the nail salon too. We've been fans for years, really hoping to finally see him on this tour. Just heartbreaking. People say, I met this guy recently on the Great Wall of China, of all places. What a nice guy, despite being understandably exhausted. R.I.P. man. Don't fly in helicopters, people. Death traps. Facts. F helicopter. Bro, don't fly in helicopters. No need. Absolutely no need. Right? Absolutely no need. So it is confirmed. People saying I thought it was a joke. I'm not going to lie. When I saw it, I thought it was a publicity stunt, because that's how he gets down. But apparently not. Apparently this really was going down. People saying rest in peace, man. It's crazy. No way. I thought it was one of his character gags when I saw the headline. This sucks. Okay, people, when you become famous, avoid helicopters. They seem to crash a lot with famous people on board, and don't even think about piloting them yourselves. All right, I would avoid them full stop. Don't matter how famous you are. I'm definitely ain't getting no helicopters anytime soon. That is insane. So he was quite close to H3H3 Productions, Ethan Klein.
Yeah, right.
And obviously, this has been quite a big piece of news for his subreddit too. People saying rest in peace. With You was one of my favorite songs of all time. I won't be listening to it the same ever. His music genuinely got me through so many low times in life. I'm so gutted the world lost such a beautiful soul. It's so sad, man. He was my most listened to artist of 2025 on YouTube Music. It'll be a little bittersweet listening to it again. Nobody gets in a helicopter thinking it's the last moment of their life. The first time I'm actually a fan of someone who's actually died. I don't think my brain's processing it right now. He's the same age as me. Really lost for words. Devastating. It hits close to home, man. I'm just so sad to hear this. Like, it is just heartbreaking, man. So young, so much potential, so talented. That just goes to show you, man. You know, it can happen to anyone at any time, man. You got to be careful out there. Definitely. I don't think I'm ever going to fly in a helicopter again, bro. Last time I flew in a helicopter like 4 or 5 years ago, and I was shitting myself. Absolutely terrified, bro. Too shaky, too risky. No way. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that no more, right? So sad. But anyway, rest in peace to Oliver Tree, man. Rest in peace to Gatsby. So devastating to hear this news. Gone way too young, man. But they had amazing lives. They left behind amazing work, inspired millions of people. And, you know, they should be proud. What an amazing legacy to leave behind. Like, very few people in such a short space of time, with only a third of, you know, what should have been their life, was able to achieve so much. So, you know, they should be proud. And it's tragic, man. Rest in peace to them. Yeah, man. Really, really heartbreaking stuff. See you guys in the next one.
Wow. Well, that's a huge
this is
bummer.
kind of crazy. You guys hear about the news?
That's awful. R.I.P. Oliver Tree. Anyway, I'm gonna have to end stream. I've got some personal things to attend to quickly. But yeah, super sad news all around. Prayers to his family and friends. Such a bummer. Alright, I'll catch y'all later.